Hello everybody, welcome back with another episode of Hitfilm Wednesdays, and today I'm going to show you how to create this effect for free in Hitfilm Express. So I think we should jump right in after the intro. Okay, so I am here in Hitfilm 4 Express and I'm going to create a new composite shot. Now I want my composite shot to be about 8 seconds long, 7 seconds. Let's do 7, and then I'll just call this composite shot, as we won't be using multiple shots. Now I'm using this picture, which I found just online, and we're going to import that. I want to make it a bit bigger now, holding shift while resizing still maintains the shape, so the same aspect ratio. Now I want it bigger because we are going to create a sort of movement. So to do that, I go to transform, then click this little circle in front to create a keyframe. And then I'll just go to the end and move it. So now maybe like in between, have some changes. So now we have this kind of motion, but this is still a daylight picture. And we want to create the nighttime effect. So what I'll call this is rename. I'll call this one background. And what I want to do is create a copy of this. So copy, paste. And I will call this one glow, because what we're going to do, first I can turn off the background image, but what I'm going to do is go to the effects panel, then curves over here, and in the control, there we go. Now I only want the light parts to stay. So going to make like this, and then is there a desaturate? No. Color grading, color correction, crush blacks and whites. That's what we need. So then I want my blacks to be really black and my whites, oh wow, it's completely clipping there. So now I have something like this that is perfectly fine. Now I can turn off the background image again, and then I'm going to set the blend mode. So right click, blend, and I'm going to set that to screen. Now nothing really happens, but this part, if I turn off the background, this is the only part that is left. So what I then can do, so we only left the really light parts of the top layer, and that's called glow. Then what I can do here is, again, or color grading, day for night. That doesn't really do the job. So just tweak a bit. No, that's not going to do the jobs. Again, I'm going to do curves, add curves to the background layer, because what we want to do is create a really dark image. So something like this. Now in the transform panel, I'm going to change this a bit. Okay. So now I'm going to search something and I'm back real quick. Okay, so what I was trying to find is the hue saturation, because if you go to the master panel here, saturation, like this. So now I have this, and this is the overlay. So what we have here is a really dark image. Then I'm going to add that here as well, and take down the saturation. So now if I turn off the background, you can see that we only have the light parts left. And then the magic, the neon glow effect. Now that is really intense. What is happening? Nope, that does not work. There we go. So intensity, we can make this a bit more intense. And play a bit with the settings here. And we want a sort of yellowish glow. Yellow orangish. So that is what we did now. So I added the glow effect and changed a bit with the settings and the per channel intensity. Now we don't need to go to the advanced settings. Now I can close this again. Now if we add it onto our background, you can see that it adds this sort of glow to the town, to the light parts of the town. And as this is an exact replica of the background layer, you can see that the glow moves with the layers. That is really nice. Now what I want to do is first of all add a letterbox effect. So then I can go to grade letterbox, add that to the new grade layer, and in letterbox I want a 60. What the heck? Okay, so apparently it's this. This is the effect I want. So then I'll call this letterbox. There you go. Now I have a letterbox effect over it. However, I want to have some clouds. So there is actually in the generate tab, there's clouds. So that is of course a new layer. So I'll create a black plain layer, call this one clouds, and add the clouds effect to it. So now change the settings bit. Okay, with the shape. And as you can see now, the clouds are actually moving. So that speed is a bit high. So now, let's see. What I can do now is go to blend, again, set it to screen. Set the opacity down quite a bit. Is it moving in the right direction? Yes. However, I get what I did wrong. The center, I need to... Does this work? Yes, that works great. Now, if I set the center to the glow effect, now we can drag this over it. Now, because I set the center to the glow effect, or you could also use the background layer if you want to. Now, the clouds actually move with the layer. Now I'm going to copy. So Control C, Control V. So now I have another cloud layer and call this one clouds big. Because here, if I go to the effects panel and clouds, I am first of all going to change the seed, but also change the speed, set up the speed, and I should be able, yeah, so I'm scaling this up quite large, so I'm going to make this quite big, and set the opacity a bit more down. Again, drag the letterbox effect over it, and now what we should have is two separate layers that are tracked to the city. And if we add some sound effects to it, it looks like this. You can also add some camera shake in post-production by just tracking 2 points on a piece of paper and then copying that tracking data to your composite shot. Try it out, it makes it a whole lot more realistic. So I hope you enjoyed that tutorial. For me, it was really fun to make. Now, I definitely encourage you to make it yourself, to try it out yourself. So go ahead, if you have links to the results, post them in the comments below. I'd love to see them. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time with a new video. Bye! Try it out, it makes it quite some realistic. Whoa! Hello everybody, I hope you liked the video. Now click the top box to see my newest video and click the box below to see a highlighted one. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next week Saturday with a new video.